So I'm on my way to gymnastics in East London, and I'll be really honest, I'm terrified. I get these full twists and straight backs on the floor, and I need to sort my head out. The thing is, I know I can do them, and I know I can do them well. I just need to do them. And this weird little barrier in my head is just pointless. Yeah, I'm going to do them today. I'm just going to do them. I'm going to prove to myself that they're not a big deal. But yeah, to say that I'm not nervous as I'm driving here, like this kind of feeling in my stomach, I'm like, oh. If there was ever a reason or a way to show that I shouldn't be doing full twists and straight backs today, that will be it. So there were too many cheerleaders on the floor, which meant there wasn't a straight run to be working the full twist and straight back. So instead I had to do some bars. This is really adding pressure to what is already a very scary move. I was meant to do these last week, didn't get round to it for a similar reason, too many people on the floor. And now I'm back in the same situation, and we've only got a few days before comp. Arms so bent in the soul circle, I need to keep them straight. So I haven't really been working bars too much since I didn't decide to do the giants, but here I'm really trying to actually get a good cast and get the rotation round on that clear hip. Again, I really want to get that cast to handstand before the dismount. This was a much better attempt. The issue is when I start putting it all together, it's just not got high enough cast really. It's not where I want it to be. I definitely feel like there's a lot more work that I could do on this routine. But at least I've got the soul circle in. Just got to get that cast at the end. So I've moved on to floor, and actually I still haven't quite got my full twisting straight fronts consistent. So this is me just working through that move. Again, really scary that this isn't something that's been perfected at this point, but I do think it's a C move. It's the hardest move that I'll be competing in the entire competition, and I'm not giving up on it. And so here's me just practicing, trying to actually get that into a routine now. So I've got a little bit of dance just before I do the move. And this was actually a really good one for me. Chuff of these. Now it's time to do one more really good one. So moving on to vault wasn't quite as successful. This springboard is incredibly soft, and I wanted to get this onto the hard floor down the other end, but the rotation was just so hard to get with the springboard being the way it was. That is such a shit springboard, actually. I just can't get any power out of it. So I guess the thing is, I might not actually go down the other end, but this is all I've got on the comp. Just get to the vault faster. I've done really well with my Souks in the fact that even with a bad piece of equipment, I'm overcoming that barrier, and I'm actually going for them all the time now, which is huge progress, especially when I'm landing on a mat. And, you know, this is one of the issues, is I'm coming across barrier upon barrier when it comes to these moves with very limited time. And that's what's creating so much stress and turmoil in this process. I needed to start training hard months before I did. 6 months just isn't enough time to really get great routines. And I feel disappointed in myself in the fact that actually I'm in this position. And here I am trying to prep my tumbles and really get the stamina to be able to link these 3 hard tumbles together. Now, this again is another big problem, because actually I haven't trained them hard enough to where I've got the stamina to link all 3 together, which again has not put me in good stead for this competition. All of this has been incredibly frustrating, but a really good learning lesson. It's been about 7 years since I've done a competition, and actually when I looked back through my Facebook, I realised that I had initially done a competition the year before, and it took another whole year to really properly compete the moves that I wanted to. And I feel like I'm almost reliving that, which is really disappointing. But yeah, this is looking very much like it is the first year of 2 in order to actually achieve my dreams. And I don't think I'm going to give up on them. I just don't think I'm ready yet.
Stamina. It's a little whole routine, but I need to get 3 in a row, 100%. Otherwise, yeah, what's going to happen in comp?
I'll be honest, I can't really imagine putting myself through this level of stress again. It's almost something I promise I'll never do again. And yet here I am talking about it before I've even got this competition out of the way. I keep thinking that things will be less stressful. I think the difficulty is I've been so ignorant around how hard it is to really perform these gymnastic routines. And when we watch those Olympians, we have no idea about the amount of training they have put in to create such perfect, outstanding moves. And I have so much respect for them for what they do.
But I can't keep falling on my arse, so we'll get the whole thing done. And like, the front semi full straight's cool, but I've got to land that.
So for now, it's more about the acceptance of where I'm at. I'm even feeling as if the vault just isn't quite where it should be. And as disheartening and upsetting as this is, it's better that you're training within your ability than you're pushing something so much that you're going to create an unnecessary injury. So here I am, pushing through that stamina, getting myself ready for the comp and hoping that I'm going to really be able to perform some very good quality moves rather than going beyond my actual level.